2 Timothy chapter 4 and verse 2 really gives us something incredible here that I want to show you. So 2 Timothy chapter 4 and verse 2. Go ahead, Pastor. Preach the word.
Preach the word. Be ready in season and out of season. Reprove, rebuke, and exhort with complete patience and teaching.
Man, how many people would really want to accept that? Huh? We have this responsibility of son, daughter, preach the word. Yeah?
Preach the word.
And that is released to us. And watch what it says. Continue to say, in season and out of season. Do you believe that people think that we never get tired?
There's, I had people come to me and they're like, do you just ever get tired? Do you ever get, and I look at them like, guys, you have to understand, I've learned through many years of ministry that as long as I'm tied into the source,
yes,
as long as the word is active.
Yes.
Because the word is active whether I'm in season or not,
right.
The word is active.
That's right.
So if I'm tied into the source, people say, do you get tired? Well, my physical body may be that way.
Absolutely. Yes.
But the spirit man on the inside of me is always on ready. It's the place, and there's times as pastors, you look around, you go, physically I'm there, but you don't understand. If you poke me hard enough, the Spirit of God that's in me overrides the flesh.
That's right.
So it puts me ready in season and out of season.
And I'm the same way. But when it comes to the terminology in season, out of season, there are days though that you don't feel like you want to. There are days when, and I've shared stories after stories when I was just like, Lord, I'm done. I'm tired. I just can't do this anymore. I'm discouraged. I'm down. But if we are going to, but you can't let nobody see that. You can't tell nobody that, because if you tell somebody that, they're gonna say, oh, he's weak. He was never really. You really can't tell them that, but you feel that way. But in a click of a moment, you don't feel that way anymore, right? That's what pastors do. We are able to ride out the storm.
That's right.
Glory be to God.
That's right.
And when you can ride out the storm, you get back to the place where, you are not, when it seems like it's not the season to do it, that's where sacrifice comes in. We bring sacrifice of praise into the house of the Lord.
So many times I find that in those seasons that we have literally had, there's no other way to say it, the life sucked out of you. Physically, you feel like you've just been literally just sucked dry.
Yeah.
It's in those times of battle and that time of fighting, and you know that there's a breakthrough. You know that on the other side of that is, there's no way to say it, but I find that on the backside of the battle, I find on the backside of my turmoil, backside of my tiredness, backside of my having to cast down thoughts and ask for a mended heart, and because people think that pastors are bulletproof.
Exactly.
They think that we never get hurt. They think we never face things, and when we come to that place, it's like, okay, Lord, and then the Lord goes, I see it. I've been there with you through it all.
That's right.
And then now, let me show you the other side. See, I believe behind every storm, there's a fresh anointing.
Come on.
Behind every battle,
exactly
there's
what you were talking about earlier, coming into the program.
Exactly.
God will, but He's going to come back and say, child, this is why I had to do it.
This is why I had to do it.
Because there are some things that we go through that we feel as if God is not with us. We feel like God is nowhere to be found, but God said, this is why you had to go through it. And maybe we're ministering to somebody right now that is going through something and feel like God is nowhere to be found. But this is why you're going to learn and understand later on. This is why you had to go through this thing.